My name is Nari, and today I'm so excited to share with you about Christopher Columbus, one of the most famous explorer in history. Although he believed he was sailing to Asia, his voyages connected Europe and the Americans forever and changed the world's history. Now, let's first start with his early life and dream. Christopher Columbus was born in Italy in 1451. When he was young, he loved the sea, maps, and sailing. He believed that instead of traveling east to Asia, people could reach Asia much faster by sailing west across the Atlantic Ocean. Getting support. Columbus needed ships and crew and money, so he decided to ask several kings and queens to support his idea, but many refused because they thought his plan was too risky. Finally, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella from Spain agreed to help him. They gave him 3 ships on his first voyage. Their names were Santa Maria, his flagship, which the ship that he was most proud of, Pinta and Nina. He had about 90 men on his crew. On August 3rd, in 1492, Columbus and his crew left Spain. The journey was very long and difficult. It lasted months and like nearly a year. And the journey, after many weeks at sea, the sailors became worried because they could not see land. Of course, that is something that people should be frustrated about, right? And Columbus encouraged them not to give up by telling them that there are riches that are awaiting them out there in the world on land. On October 12, 1492, they finally reached an island in the Bahamas. Columbus believed he had arrived in Asia, so he called the native people Indians. Well, of course, they were not. He did not realize that he had reached lands unknown to Europeans at that time. So he didn't just make one voyage. He actually made a total of 4 voyages to the Americas in 1492 to 1504. He explored many islands and parts of Central and South America. And although he never found the route to Asia that he wanted, his journeys opened the way for further exploration of the Americas. And today, historians recognize both the importance of his voyages and the serious impact they had on indigenous peoples. In conclusion, Columbus' journeys opened the door for Europeans to explore Americas. Christopher Columbus was a determined explorer who never gave up on his dream. And also, he had a very a huge trust and love for God. And so God led him to become famous and to become the world's well-known traveler and explorer. And so he also discovered routes to America. His voyages changed history and continue to be studied today. And because they had both